Pezza, much discussion over the state of these pitches. How flat does it need to be for this newcomer V. Kohli to score 100? I'm sorry. It's too flat. There needs to be an investigation to the state of these wickets. I've had enough. Enough is enough. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments. Welcome back to TGC. Powered by CRED. Throughout the entire board of Gavaskar series, we've been using the scan and pay function on the CRED app. You get rewards deluxe, and today, Pez, it was rewards deluxe for Virat Kohli. He scores his 28th Test match century, though it was flat. So I guess I want to ask you, does it even count? Because how flat do these decks need to be for a guy like that to score 100? Thoughts?
You just want pain. They're my thoughts, and also Tim.
I want the pain in the comments.
You just want to feel something. Mate, I liked it. I like some coach runs. It's been a while between drinks. It's been a little while for coach. And I bet it was still an event, wasn't it? Every run was just cheered vociferously, as he inched boundaryless towards the 100 that he wanted so badly, and he got it. It was whippage, it was nudging, it was nerdling all morning. It was edging, as in the figurative sense. There was nothing off the edge that wouldn't be possible on this kind of deck. Cry more, but seriously, he well deserved. I'm surprised he didn't go all the way to double up. He daddied, but he didn't double up. But really, it's been 3 years since he scored 100, a Test 100, and you could see was it? Did it get up to 4 for? Okay,
2019.
Okay,
Bangladesh. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, yeah, 3 rounded up to 4, whatever, and you could see what it meant to the crowd, and I don't know. It made the country whole somehow. I don't want to, suck ass it too much, but people really fucking wanted it bad, and that was cool. That was cool. And I do like me some Kohli runs. I'm glad that we got some runs. I mean, like to me, he goes like. So we like about the deck, I'm withholding judgment before tomorrow, but like this is the India cricket that I know, that I've grown up on, like docile decks, sticks for days. Some generational player destroys you, bends you over. Gremlins then come out. Ashwin's now bowling hand grenades. That's the model I grew up with, and God damn it, that's how I want to be humiliated. That's how I want it done. So I'm all for what this game's producing so far.
Pezza, you've been calling out for probably the entire series that Kohli looks something. He looks something like a player that looks like a good player, maybe. And he just looked like every bit of that good player, maybe, that you've called for the entire series. He just, like he hasn't scored 100 a Test century in 4 years or whatever, 3.5 run-ups, and there was 10 years. It's been 10 years since he scored a Test 100. And it just makes you appreciate that it's really hard to score a Test 100 sometimes, especially if you bat in India half the time, especially for the last 3 years where it's been spinning heaps for I don't know, for whatever reason, but and the guy scored 28 of them, and the fact that this one is an event makes you appreciate, to get 27 others, he must be quite good. And I think that he was lucky to get through his first 5 balls yesterday, so I don't really see the player this might become, but it's just echelons above. It's such high standards, and I feel like in the other top 4 conversations, that being Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Man United, I just feel like all the other guys have scored hundreds recently, and Kohli was next cab to do that thing, and it just reminds you that this is still one of the best players ever to play the game, and he's also a guy that maybe has kept Test cricket alive, maybe, and it doesn't matter what the wicket is. He's just he's got 186. That's pretty good. Again, lucky, but yeah, I think that's pretty good, man.
Oh man, Star Sports must have been so happy, like along with the nation. No, I just mean because
and our view count,
because seriously, like they dusted off fucking stats deluxe once he passed 3 figures, and like it's like Gary there, and he'll know who I mean when we say that. Like Gary's just like taking out the big book of Kohli stats out of the cupboard there and just like blowing the dust off on, like. And just like fucking slammed it on the fucking desk and just opens it up.
Under 19s World Cup. Yeah.
No, but like the one that stood out to me because I just fucking dusted it off. The one that stood out to me was the international hundreds by innings, all formats, everything.
Yeah.
And Tendulkar's up the top still. Look, I'm a Sachin guy. I'm always gonna be a Sachin guy. Socio-cultural relevance.
100 hundreds, yeah.
All that sort of shit, whatever. But Kohli was like. It was the ratio of innings to hundreds where he was like, where he's obviously ahead of Ponting, but from like materially fewer innings than Ponting as well. It's the guy deals in hundreds, and he went through a period there, some sort of dark period where I wasn't following cricket for a while there, where he just doubled up. Playing and not getting paid. So,
so didn't you really give a fuck? If I'm honest, didn't give a fuck.
Sounds arrogant, but the guy lives for hundreds, and so to get it today after so many years, like the famine that he's been in for his standards was also nice. He was made whole. He made the country whole. Then he pulled the necklace out, maybe a wedding rings at the end of that. Gave that a good kiss, and he can sleep again. I mean the whole Kohli family is the happiest of all because they can finally get some shut eye, and I think we should be praising that as well.
I'm 99% sure the ring that he kissed was from Venkatesh Prasad. I think that is true.
I think it was either Venkatesh Prasad or it was whomever was involved in extending the line of credit that he was extended to simply stay in the side. We were talking about this with Watto, but nearly a year ago, that it was just like, the expression in cricket is like, but he's got credit in the bank. And it's just like, has anybody been extended a longer line of credit than Kohli? Now, his form was still okay, and he never looked that bad or whatever, but it was, really he wasn't liquid for a while there, and he was Silicon Valley Banks, you know what I mean? Like, and who's going to bail it out? Is there anyone going to make a deposit? who's cashing out? And so maybe it was he was wearing the ring of Jay Shah, I don't know, and just saying thank you. Thank
you for today. Thank you for the cash out. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I mean, like if another guy had not scored 100 in Test cricket for 4 years, in the bracket of like the 3 countries that play all the Test matches. It's like, wow, it's a really long time. Like Bavuma didn't score 100 for 7 years. Now that's significantly longer than Kohli, but it's still like, that's a long time. But fuck, I mean, you just look complete control, and like you watch it with your eyes, Pez. I've got my eyes open like this, and I'm watching it. I'm like, it looks pretty good to me. Anyway, I thought he was good. Hey, mate, just people very confused on the internet about which team we like and which team we don't like. And you should always judge. You should always judge your the basis of which you feel yourself on comments from the internet. But I just want to give an acknowledgement to Nathan Lyon. You said it last night, man. I actually don't know if I've actually seen him bowl better than what he has this series, and he actually went past the record for most wickets from an overseas bowler in India. He went past. Was it? Oh fuck! Who was it? Oh fuck! I don't know. Like Benno, Courtney Walsh was on that list.
Derek Underwood.
Underwood. Thank you. Yes, very good. Thank you. And it's like 55, 56 wickets, whatever it is. And it's just that's actually a record which doesn't have the caveats of like, he got the most wickets bowled on a Wednesday when it was a full moon and he bowled round the wicket and there was a 7-2 field. Like that's actually a record where it's like that's fucking good. That's real, and he has bowled sensationally. And Australia are slightly behind the game now, I suppose. Though I think we all feel like it's going to be a draw for the most part. Though I'll have a look tomorrow. But again, like Nathan Lyon, I think he only takes 2 or 3 wickets. But just an appreciation of how good he has been this series, and maybe deserving in the sense that I still feel like he's underrated. The guy's got nearly 500 Test wickets, and it's be like, prefer Graham Swan myself.
I'm beginning to come round to him as a bowler. Yeah, I'm starting to have a look at Nathan Lyon as an Australian fan. Oh, the way he came back after Nagpur, where a 23-year-old comes in, you're like, is a 23-year-old better than Lyon? Which we've been picking this guy for the last 10 years. I mean, admittedly, he would have debuted when he was 13, Todd Murphy, if that was the case. But he could bowl those underspinners, you know what I mean? He's the one he can bowl those square seamers. So... Nathan Lyon, I think, said last night that he's bowled better in Ahmedabad than he did in indoor, where he took 8 for. So and he's needed to as well. That. So yeah, I think he's bowled exceptionally well. He's led the line. Some people have said, why didn't you acknowledge Ashwin's 6 for? It's like, well, we did, and then we went on to say, imagine if he got it and he was 2 meters tall. I think. I think in this game, this is not going to be any revelation, but I think India's ahead in this game, and I think that they've played better cricket in this game too. I think that they made scoring difficult for Australia on a really docile wicket, more difficult for Australia than Australia made it for India. I think Ashwin presented more questions and issues for Australian batters than we have to theirs. I think even the Indian batters that missed out in their innings still got some runs, whereas when our guys missed out, they just properly fucking missed out. And they looked a bit more comfortable and freer in their scoring than we have. So I think they've shaded us on all skills in this game, and Australia's just hanging in there. I think they're going to be tested tomorrow, judging from the way the pitch behaved a little bit today and the whole Gremlins BCCI thing.
Yeah, no, I agree, Pez, but I also want to say cry more. So factor that into whatever you're thinking.
And cry more. I also
just really enjoyed
well.
the last. The Crimea, which is a war zone.
And the Crimean War. That's what I keep hearing as well. Right, yeah.
I just really enjoyed the last half an hour of Kuhneman coming out to bat because I was confused, horny, scared. I was being edged the entire time, and I had to explain the LBW law to my girlfriend, who was like, can we just go to bed, please? And I was like, no, but a bit of a picture's in line, and England have got a guy called the Nighthawk, and he comes out and he whack. But I actually...
She's just backing slowly into the wall, just feeling for the wall behind her, just going well, Ian, I've enjoyed the relationship.
Good. Yeah. I think my ex is calling. I appreciate Kuhneman batting because that made me feel something again. Anyway, that's all I want to say about Kuhneman.
I just on Kuhneman. Yeah. Because I just wanted to feel what it's like. Yeah, more for you than me. I already have that one, but I just want to know what it's like to just be like, the Nighthawk's coming out, and I think if you actually get the LBW laws, I just wanted to feel what it was like to say that. Matt Kuhneman, again, he's gone from Queensland twos to in a week taking a fifer in a winning Test match in India, and now he's opening the batting for his fucking country. It's a great result for Kuhneman. It's a great result. I mean, that's stuff you tell your grandkids in the bar, whatever. Who knows what becomes of his career now? And or your grandkids who are in the bar with you, to which they say cry more, and then you think that he's saying that they're saying cry me more. Are they Italian? Cry me more. I don't know.
That's amore. All right, hashtag ICDC. Hey, get your hashtag ICDC into the comments below. We'll read it out at the end of day 5 tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen, though I think we all do. Tiger Loin 22 wrote, Hashtag RTC, no question. Just wondering if you saw Maharaj's injury sustained on celebration. Thoughts? You might have seen this, Pez. Maharaj took, I think West Indies were like 6 for 34. And Maharaj sets off for a celebration post-review, and he ruptures his Achilles, and then he's in a moon boot now. So it's sad days for Maharaj. I've actually, as a person that has ruptured their Achilles, that was genuinely a very hard watch. It was a very hard watch. At the same time, can't both things be funny? I mean, not funny, but like, can't one thing be funny, but also like, that's painful, but it's also a bit like, nah, it's pretty good. Or is it? I mean,
I've never injured my Achilles, but I do recall my dad teaching me about the story of Achilles just being an absolute weapon of a warrior, but he's got this Achilles heel, and you just fucking whack it out, and all of a sudden the whole body falls over because you need your Achilles. And I winced then without even knowing what any of it meant. And all I would also say about innocuous injuries when you're setting off to run is stay tuned for the 5th vlog. Because I ain't laughing about anything, and I just got on the treadmill today 2 weeks afterwards, and I'm still no good. So,
oh really?
You know, it's okay. I'm you know, the rehab's coming. That's all right. That's fine. But the rehab's coming along well. But so, you know, judge not lest ye be judged, or some shit.
Vidya said, hashtag ASKTGC, which game do you guys like it? The match with 2.5 days or the one that will go on for 5 days? Which one do you like, Pez?
All right, look. I want to start by saying anything could happen tomorrow, and this deck's much more in line with shit that I expected with cricket in India. However, like, these nonces who are saying, oh, now you're complaining about a flat wicket, you know, just try more. You know, first it was 2, you didn't like the 2.5 days, so now you don't like the, you know, like, it's like
I've got cotton
both
in their mouth.
can be, it's like, just firstly take the, why have you got cotton in your mouth? Is not to kink shame or anything. I don't mean to. I just can't understand you that well. Yeah, I like. If it doesn't break up tomorrow, and we're looking at a game where it's like, you know, this like, what is it? 11 wickets have fallen for 1,400 runs. I think we're entitled to say that's also a shit deck too. There's many ways to skin a cat. Like
that's amore.
Yeah, just any danger of a deck that brings a couple of different disciplines into it all at once. Like it is possible. It is possible to do that over 5 days, but I reserve judgment because, like I said, it could be gremlins and deck changing tomorrow. Deluxe.
Find out what happens tomorrow on this here channel. See you later.